Welcome to Just Like Nana. I am so excited that you're here, and I hope you have a cozy Afghan or a cup of tea or something just enjoyable and cozy to listen to this episode. My name is Amie Penny Sayler. I'm so excited to share this journey with you. I've been on a path of healing for about 15 years now and have really discovered how much ancestral trauma affects each and every one of us still today. And that either the traumas themselves or the effects of the trauma continue to play out in families until they are ultimately resolved by some brave soul in that familial line. And that resolution, I believe, helps not only the descendants, the people who come after you, your children, your grandchildren, nieces, nephews, all of that, but also moves up the line as well to sort of provide a healing and comfort to your ancestors. And I want to be clear that I am not an expert in this area. This is not my day job, but I am passionately and wildly curious about all things family, ancestral trauma, how that plays out in our lives today, and how we can move forward for ourselves and our progeny, our own children, grandchildren. So I'm here to just present you with ideas. There's nothing prescriptive or mandatory about what I'm offering. Some guests might resonate with you more than others. Some experts might resonate with you more than others. And it's really about finding your path and what makes sense to you and your family. And I'm just happy to share it all with you. So really excited to talk about all things ancestral. I really got on this journey when I did a DNA test, realized I had 45 grandmas with the name Elizabeth in my family tree and wanted to start to write their stories. And I'm excited to share some of those stories with you on this podcast. I love learning about where my family came from and how they came to America, what their lives might have been like in their previous countries, and what their lives were like here in America in the 1800s. Particularly, I love thinking about my grandmas, my nanas, the women's stories of what they went through to move their families here. You know, for example, I have one nana who came here with her 10 children. Just imagining that journey of this family of 12 going from Bavaria to America is so exciting to me. So I would love it if you listened in to Just Like Nana every Friday. You can expect some stories about my nanas, and they are fiction stories, so I want to be clear about that, but they are based on some research about what I think might be realistic about what their lives were like. And beyond that, you will hear from many, many experts on various components of mental health and ancestral trauma and how that plays in to mental health and healing modalities for that. And I want to be really clear too when we're talking about ancestral trauma that Just Like Nana is not looking to blame anyone for anything that's happening today. Instead, it's very much grounded in honoring your ancestors, understanding that you don't know what their lives were like, but also figuring out how some of what they might have gone through is still playing out for you today and how you can best address that. So in Just Like Nana, you'll hear from authors who write stories about generational trauma and how that plays out, such as very excited Mona Susan Power, who wrote A Council of Dolls.
All of a sudden, I just felt something happening to me. I had worked towards it, but it's like body, mind, spirit, ancestors, present person that I am. It all came together in a rush that I felt physically. I physically felt all of this shame, my shame, parental, going back however many generations on however many sides of the family, all fall away. And it's like I just stepped out of it into a new me. It was physical. It's like the change the breakthrough was so massive. It's like even my body felt it. And the heaviness of all that I'd been hauling along was an actual physical hauling.
You will also hear from mental health practitioners of all types. Very excited to welcome Dr. Peter Levine, author of Waking the Tiger, one of the original mental health providers to understand the connection between the body and trauma and releasing that trauma.
Even though I've developed this method, it's something that I still need somebody to be there, because it's not just what happened to us, but it's really rather what we hold inside in the absence of that present, connected, empathetic others. I think that we can't give ourselves a greater gift than to find somebody, as I did, to just sit with me, to be with me, to guide me. And because once we've been guided in that way, then we often can just continue the work on our own. But to get started, we really need that other. There's a Motown song that goes something like, it takes one to stand in the dark alone. It takes two to let the light shine through.
Yeah.
So I think, again, it's a gift that we can give to each other. And it's a gift that we deserve. We all deserve to be supported in that way.
You will also hear from just a variety of wellness practitioners looking at holistic health. And so whether that's Reiki practitioners or breathwork facilitators, for example, for a breathwork facilitator, you'll hear from Amy Koretsky of Constellation Acupuncture.
I think a lot in terms of a regulated nervous system. So when we show up with regulated nervous systems, that vibration expands out and helps other people feel more regulated. That is not only treating that patient, but then it's treating their partners, it's treating their children, it's treating their coworkers, it's treating like their patients or, people that they support in their lives. And so that's where we can kind of have this more expansive view of healing one person. It ripples out to heal many. So like helping one person's nervous system feel more regulated is going to help more people's systems feel more regulated, and it's going to expand and expand. And if we can get like a critical mass of that, then that like can change the world.
Just like Nana is really intended to, one, honor our Nanas and sort of invoke that comfort that some of us may have experienced from our Nanas or grandmas or whatever you called them. And also to recognize that sometimes we're just like our ancestors in ways that we don't even understand or appreciate. And starting to explore that helps you understand yourself better, understand others in your family more, understand family dynamics, sort of makes you feel more grounded in history and your family and community and the earth. And it's hard. It's hard to think about these things and work on maybe breaking cycles that have been passed down through the generations, either through actions or actually through your DNA. I mean, it is literally a part of you. And so to just sort of take a deep breath, ground yourself, come at this with an open mind and an open heart. So excited you were here today. Thank you so much for listening. I would love to hear your story. If you're interested in sharing it, please go to justlikenana.com to submit your story. There are also resources there if you're interested in learning more about discovering your ancestry or breaking some trauma cycles in your family. I have an ask of you. If you enjoyed today's show, I would love if you subscribed and let a friend know they might enjoy it as well. Talk to you again next week. Can't wait. Just Like Nana's theme song was written and performed by Carter Penny.